I emptied my own toolbox before my brother arrived. My brother Danny has been borrowing my tools for about 2 years now. And when I say borrowing, I mean he shows up on a Saturday, loads half my garage into his truck, and I see maybe a third of it again. A drill here, a socket set there. Always, I'll bring it back next week, man. Next week never comes. I let it slide for a long time because that's what you do with family, I guess. Our dad was a machinist, and when he passed 4 years ago, he left me his tools. Not Danny, me. Dad wrote it out plain in a letter, said I was the one who actually took care of things. Danny was furious for about a month, then went quiet about it, which honestly should have been my first clue. So over the past year, the borrowing got worse. He'd take the good stuff, Dad's old snap-on set, the torque wrench, the planer, and every time I asked for something back, he'd get this hurt look and go, "You don't trust me," like I was the problem. Then about 3 weeks ago, my wife Steph mentioned something offhand. She'd run into Danny's girlfriend at the grocery store, and the girlfriend said, "It's so sweet how Danny's been restoring all his dad's tools." His dad's tools. Restoring them. I didn't say anything to Steph. I just sat with it. A few days later, my mom called. She was chatty, telling me about her week, and then she goes, "Danny showed me the workshop he's setting up. He's got your father's whole collection organized so nice. He's really honoring him." I asked her what she meant by his whole collection. She said, "Well, all of it, honey. He said you gave up on it." That's when I understood what Danny was actually doing. He wasn't borrowing. He was moving the entire inheritance into his garage one Saturday at a time, and telling everyone I'd handed it over. Building a whole story where the tools were his and always had been. My dead father's tools. So I called him. Kept it light. "Hey, you still got Dad's stuff at your place?" Mom mentioned the workshop. He got a little cocky. "Yeah, man. Looks great. You should come see it." "Actually," I said, "I need the rest of it back. All of it. I'm doing a project." Long pause. "Then what's mine is mine, bro. Possessions 9/10. You know how it goes." He laughed when he said it, like it was a joke we were both in on. I said, "Sure. Come grab the last of it Sunday then. The stuff's still in the big box." He said he'd be there at 11 a.m. So Sunday morning I got up early. I took every single thing out of Dad's toolbox. The wrenches, the bits, the calipers, the old brass level Dad had since before I was born. I wrapped it all and drove it to my buddy Marcus's place across town and locked it in his shed. Then I came home and put the empty box back exactly where it lives, dead center of the garage, lid closed. Danny showed up at 11:15, backing his truck up the driveway like he owned it. Steph was inside. Mom was actually there too because I'd asked her to come by to see the tools before they go, which she thought was sweet. Danny walked in rubbing his hands together. "All right, let's load up." He flipped the lid. Empty. Not a single tool. Just the felt liner Dad cut himself and nothing on it. "Where's the stuff?" he said. "Gone," I said. "Sold most of it. Gave the rest away." His face went white. You can't do that. Those are mine." And that's when Mom said real slow, "Yours? Danny, whose tools are these?" He turned to her and I watched him try to find the version of the story that still worked with me standing right there and the box empty between us. There wasn't one. "They're Dad's," I said. "Dad left them to me. He's been carting them off for a year telling everybody I quit on them. Ask him where the torque wrench is. Ask him about the workshop he built out of a dead man's inheritance." Danny didn't say anything. Mom was staring at him like she'd never seen him before. "I didn't sell them," I told her. "They're safe. I just needed him to reach into that box in front of you and come up with nothing." Danny grabbed his keys off the workbench. "You set me up. You've been setting yourself up for a year," I said. "I just left the lid open for you. He hasn't been back to Mom's house in 11 days, and she stopped taking his calls."